Hey everybody, it's Tim Bentley and this is In the Circle with WOG. I'd like to introduce you to somebody today. Tell us your first name.
Doreen Davis.
How long have you been in the workout group? How long have you been a Wogger?
I've been a Wogger. October, I started with WOG, with team and training. It was October of 2000. 20 years? Almost 20
You are
years?
coming up on 20 years as Wogger. Is there anybody older than you, not age-wise, but WOG age older than you at workout group?
I think it's the Feldies, Cameron, maybe Craig. And then of course I started there with Greg and Randy. My sisters said to me they were going to train for a marathon in Maui, and I'd never run a marathon, and so that's how I ended up at WOG, and been there ever since. Well, I'm now taking a year off of American Airlines for the next year, and then I'll retire.
Did you start working at American Airlines when you were 11 and you're retiring at 41?
I was actually 23. Yes, 23. Yeah, I wanted to be a flight attendant until I flew for the first time. And then I realized I was afraid to fly. I'm ready to live the retirement life. I'm good.
Let me ask you about your running career. When did you start running?
Thought about this earlier. I feel like I've been running forever, right? But I think officially when I was about 12 in Wyoming, and then we ended up back in Phoenix, in Tucson at Sunnyside. And as a freshman, they said if I ran cross country, I would get a free pair of Nikes. I know you didn't ask me this question, but WOG is definitely family and has saved me in a lot of moments. You know, those breakups early on, I come right back to WOG and got me straightened out, kept me level-headed.
So would you say that WOG is like your very own personal counseling office?
Absolutely, yes. When you're running, you can talk about pretty much everything, right? And it's like a therapy session with each run.
You talk about running a marathon. How many marathons have you run in your life?
6.
So
Boston.
you've run 6 marathons. Have you qualified for Boston?
Yes, I qualified for Boston for 2013. So I was there with the WOG group. And we wanted to go back in 2014 because, that didn't end well. But I didn't qualify. So I went to Grandma's.
What was your time at Grandma's Marathon?
3:27 or 3:28.
So
that was my best marathon time.
Did you run track in high school?
No, I ran cross country, right?
You guys had a good team. Sunnyside girls were great when you were there in the late, what year did you graduate, 2010?
I graduated in 85. I was one of the top 5, but I was always at 4th and 5th group.
You counted as points, and I think you guys went to state. I was there.
Yeah, but that was 85, and I wasn't there. I was working at McDonald's.
What is your favorite item at McDonald's still to this day?
Quarter pounder.
That is the right answer. If you had to tell me to stay away from one thing at McDonald's, what would it be?
The fish.
What is your favorite race?
Boston 2013.
And why is that?
For all the right reasons, for the camaraderie, for the friendship of WOG, for being able to travel and be there with Robin and Chachi and Lindley and everyone that went and shared, and Glenn was there supporting us. And we all were safe, we all finished, and we all came back. Certainly
How far ahead of the bombing did you finish?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So you ran about 350 in the 350s?
350. And I was in the finish line when the first bomb went off, getting my bag out of the bus. So I didn't see it, I heard it, but I saw the second one, and that's when they told us to run.
Well, I remember that, and I'm glad you're okay, and it was a horrible thing. I do remember we really mobilized here in Tucson, and we found all of our runners quite quickly through social media, Facebook, and other places. So I'm glad you're all right. What was your best race ever?
I think I just have to go with Grandma's because it was the best time and it was the best weather, it was the best.
Were you a grandma when you ran Grandma's Marathon?
Absolutely, I was a grandma.
How many grandchildren do you have?
I have 3. I've got Mariah, who's 14, Isaiah, who's 10, and Emma, who's 3.
Let me ask you a couple questions. How many city codes, airport city codes, do you know off the top of your head?
100.
What's the city code for Tucson?
TUS.
What's the city code for Wichita?
ICT.
Albuquerque.
ABQ.
Grand Junction, Colorado.
AJT.
Seattle.
PA.
Portland.
PDX.
London.
If you're talking Heathrow, LHR.
Oh, see, you've already. Yeah. Tell me your fastest 5K.
21. Gosh, you're really making me think.
All right, that's good. Tell me and tell the group something that we don't know about you from high school or when you were a kid.
I would come home every day after school and go to my Nana's house, and she would give me chocolate ice cream every day. I do remember that in the box, the carnation. They called me Skinny Bone.
Do you think that's why your grandmother fed you ice cream after school?
I'm sure that and because she was the best Nana ever.
Tell me one thing that you do that your Nana did that you do for your grandkids. Do you feed them chocolate ice cream?
Feed them chocolate or any kind of ice cream they want. Okay, I spoil them. All right, I do.
Doreen, you are awesome. And so, everybody, that's Doreen, and this has been In the Circle with WOG. Doreen, we can't wait to get out there and run some miles with you and get our WOG family back on the road. We'll see you soon, okay?
Hey, thanks, Tim. Thanks, WOG family. I appreciate it, Tim.